Possible by promoting good sportsmanship on and off the field. Again, our first match is scheduled tonight for 6:35.
Mic check, 1, 2, 3, testing, testing. Mic check, 1, 2, 3. Testing audio live from Longview. Mic check, 1, 2, 3, testing, testing. Testing, 1, 2, 3, mic check, check, check.
Private leak. Why do I have a drip in my office and water on my desk?
Because the roof is bad. I tried to fix it myself, sir.
Didn't I tell you to call the guard?
The guard?
Yes, Private, the guard. Weather guard.
Oh, yeah. They'll keep you dry in the rain or snow. 577-7200.
They're our first defense against the weather. Now, call Weather Guard.
Sir, yes, sir.
Keep you dry in the rain or snow.
577-7200.
Weather Guard.
It's coyote season here at Cowlitz River Rigging. You might be asking yourself, what does that mean?
It means haying, cutting, mowing, moving, plowing, sowing, pushing, pulling, digging, ripping, tilling, towing season.
Coyote tractors are fuel efficient, rugged, and ready to work.
Stop in at the Grown Man's Candy Store and test drive a Coyote tractor today.
Cowlitz River Rigging.
1540 Industrial Way in Longview.
Depend on us.
Call Weather Guard. 577-7200.
Weather Guard.
Cowlitz PUD proudly supports our community and the Cowlitz Black Bears. Visit cowlitzpud.org to learn about customer-friendly opportunities like our new ride share program, which allows you to rent our all-electric Chevy Bolt. Whether you want to take it on a quick trip or a scenic drive, the first 4 hours are free, then $4 an hour after that. Again, that's cowlitzpud.org.
I call myself a confident backseat driver. Mom, brakes, please.
Gotcha.
but I'm less confident in the economy.
Same here, buddy.
Thankfully, Les Schwab Tires helps make sure that our safety never takes a backseat, even when we're watching our wallets.
Hurry in and save up to $200 on a set of 4 tires, plus get an extra $50 off with financing. Limited time offer while supplies last. Terms and conditions apply. Details at leschwab.com/sale.
Remember that first time you rode a bike? Really hard at first, but you kept improving. That's the thinking behind the Money Builder Share Certificate from Fiber Federal Credit Union. We heard that making that first step to saving is the hardest, so we made it a little easier. With as little as $25, you can save at a rate that is way higher than regular savings accounts. And after 18 months, you've saved a nice little nest egg. The Money Builder Share Certificate from Fiber Federal, federally insured by NCUA.
Hi, this is Mike from Dick Hanna Toyota. We've been part of this community for years. We're proud to support our Cowlitz Black Bears once again this year. One of the nicest experiences each summer is to be with family and friends watching America's pastime. Dick Hanna Dealerships has been around for over 70 years, and they are a local family-owned business with a tradition of supporting our community.
Dick Hanna Toyota, believe in nice.
Warmer weather is here, and what better way to enjoy a summer day than with a trip to the ballpark to watch Cowlitz Black Bears baseball.
Play ball!
Don't miss the action on the diamond as the Cowlitz Black Bears match up against other Western League rivals for the championship. This safe, outdoor event is a perfect outing for all. Peace Health is again a proud sponsor of the Cowlitz Black Bears. We have our team of medical experts on deck to provide our community with the care they need. Bring your family and bring your friends to a fun-filled time at the ballpark and make it a part of your healthy, active summer. Peace Health and Cowlitz Black Bears baseball. A great double play. Listen up, baseball fans. Head into Safeway to score on great deals all season long. Safeway has everyone's tailgating favorites, from fried chicken and party subs to fresh cut fruit and veggie trays and tons of easy meal options. Satisfy your whole team for the ultimate game day experience. And you can save a cartload of time with Safeway Drive Up and Go. Just shop online at Safeway.com. Head to the store, and we'll bring your groceries right to your car. Safeway, sponsor of the Cowlitz Black Bears.
Hi, it's Jess.
And Bobby checking in from the Grown Man's Candy Store. I'm sure we can all agree that Mother Nature has been a little, unpredictable this year.
To say the least, but one thing you can predict is steel's power and reliability.
At Cowlitz River Rigging, we carry a wide variety of superior steel, gas, and battery-powered equipment to get all your jobs done.
Cowlitz River Rigging.
1540 Industrial Way in Longview.
Depend on us.
Private leak. Why do I have a drip in my office and water on my desk?
Because the roof is bad. I tried to fix it myself, sir.
Didn't I tell you to call the guard?
The guard?
Yes, Private, the guard. Weather guard.
Oh, yeah. They'll keep you dry in the rain or snow. 577-7200.
They're our first defense against the weather. Now, call Weather Guard.
Sir, yes, sir.
Keep you dry in the rain or snow.
577-7200.
Weather Guard.
It's coyote season here at Cowlitz River Rigging. You might be asking yourself, what does that mean?
It means haying, cutting, mowing, moving, plowing, sowing, pushing, pulling, digging, ripping, tilling, towing season.
Coyote tractors are fuel efficient, rugged, and ready to work.
Stop in at the Grown Man's Candy Store and test drive a Coyote tractor today.
Cowlitz River Rigging.
1540 Industrial Way in Longview.
Depend on us.
Call Weather Guard.
577-7200.
Weather Guard.
Cowlitz PUD proudly supports our community and the Cowlitz Black Bears. Visit cowlitzpud.org to learn about customer-friendly opportunities like our new ride share program, which allows you to rent our all-electric Chevy Bolt. Whether you want to take it on a quick trip or a scenic drive, the first 4 hours are free, then $4 an hour after that. Again, that's cowlitzpud.org.
I call myself a confident backseat driver. Mom, brakes, please.
Gotcha.
But I'm less confident in the economy.
Same here, buddy.
Thankfully, Les Schwab Tires helps make sure that our safety never takes a backseat, even when we're watching our wallets.
Hurry in and save up to $200 on a set of 4 tires, plus get an extra $50 off with financing. Limited time offer while supplies last. Terms and conditions apply. Details at leschwab.com/sale.
Remember that first time you rode a bike? Really hard at first, but you kept improving. That's the thinking behind the Money Builder Share Certificate from Fiber Federal Credit Union. We heard that making that first step to saving is the hardest, so we made it a little easier. With as little as $25, you can save at a rate that is way higher than regular savings accounts. And after 18 months, you've saved a nice little nest egg. The Money Builder Share Certificate from Fiber Federal, federally insured by NCUA.
Hi, this is Mike from Dick Hanna Toyota. We've been part of this community for years. We're proud to support our Cowlitz Black Bears once again this year. One of the nicest experiences each summer is to be with family and friends watching America's pastime. Dick Hanna Dealerships has been around for over 70 years, and they are a local family-owned business with a tradition of supporting our community.
Dick Hanna Toyota, believe in night.
Warmer weather is here, and what better way to enjoy a summer day than with a trip to the ballpark to watch Cowlitz Black Bears baseball.
Play ball!
Don't miss the action on the diamond as the Cowlitz Black Bears match up against other Western League rivals for the championship. This safe, outdoor event is a perfect outing for all. Peace Health is again a proud sponsor of the Cowlitz Black Bears. We have our team of medical experts on deck to provide our community with the care they need. Bring your family and bring your friends to a fun-filled time at the ballpark and make it a part of your healthy, active summer. Peace Health and Cowlitz Black Bears baseball. A great double play. Listen up, baseball fans. Head into Safeway to score on great deals all season long.
Good evening, and welcome to David Story Field for the first game of the 3-game series between the Drifters and your Cowlitz Black Bears. Let's take a look at the starting pitcher for Cowlitz. It's going to be Carter Gaston out of the University of Portland. Comes in with a 3-0 record and an earned run average at just 1.89. In 4-game start, he's pitched 19 innings with 11 punch-outs and only 4 walks. He's given up 13 hits. A hometown kid out of Kelso, Washington. Let's meet the starting lineup for the Springfield Drifters. In the cleanup spot, the center fielder, Cole Kleckner. Batting second, the shortstop, Ben Newton. In the 3-hole, the left fielder, Bobby Blandford. Batting cleanup, the DH, Joe Longo. Batting fifth, the first baseman, Charlie Updegrave. Batting sixth, the right fielder, Jaden Shepard. Batting seventh for the Drifters, the second baseman, Ryan Cooney. And the 8 and 9 hitters are the catcher, Reed Kellum, and the third baseman, Dawson Santana. A warm day, the sun is out. It's 86 degrees with winds of up to 10 miles per hour. Thanks so much for joining us. The Black Bears lead the season series 2-1 against Springfield. I'm Joey Senna, bringing you live action. Let's meet the defense. In left field is Ethan Mann. In center, giving Sam Canton the day off, is Latrey McCollum. In right field is Ian Riley. On the left side of the infield, it's Chris Brown at third. And the middle infield, both the Elis. Eli Lopez at short and Eli Kennel at second. Brandon Larson's the first baseman. And doing the catching for Carter Gaston is Grant J. Gaston delivers. Ball one at 6:36. The 1-0 is a fastball up and away to Cole Kleckner. Quickly, 2 balls and no strikes. Out of the leadoff spot, Kleckner sitting .359, suiting up for his 14th time for the Drifters. He takes a fastball on the outer half for the first strike for Carter Gaston. Gaston has been doing an unbelievable job for these Black Bears, giving them some length as well. Kleckner takes strike 2 to even up the count. His last 3 appearances, he's got the decision, and they've all been W's, missing away to load up the count. Kleckner has 14 hits and 39 at-bats. The full count pitch. Called strike 3. Kleckner goes down on strikes to start Gaston's night. Last time out was at home against Walla Walla. Gaston threw 5 innings, giving up just 1 earned run and 3 hits. He recorded 3 punch-outs and walked 1 batter. Misses away to Ben Newton for ball 1. The time before that against Portland, 5 scoreless innings of 1-hit ball. He allowed 2 base runners. He did walk 1 batter. Newton pulls back after showing bunt. 2 balls and no strike to the number 2 hitter. Gaston delivers home. And taken on the outside corner, 2-1. Against Walla Walla, 5 scoreless once again from Gaston, who evens up the count. Gaston struck out 3 batters and only walked 2. Big deep breath from the right-hander. Delivers home. Called strike 3. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the evening for Carter Gaston. 2 quick outs in the top of the first, And it'll move to the number 3 hitter, the left fielder for the Drifters, Bobby Blandford. Playing in his 16th game for Springfield. He's hitting .319. Takes an outside strike. We hear some fireworks in the distance. People in Longview love their fireworks. Been hearing them for the last week or so. Gets a swing and a miss. Gaston quickly ahead. No balls and 2 strikes. When I talked to Gaston, his last time out, he said he's still looking for more strikeouts and to get his velocity up a little bit more. Missing in the dirt 1 and 2. But despite working towards those goals, he's been very effective for the Black Bears. Off speed, misses, low and away to even up the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes, nobody on and 2 away in the top of the first. The Black Bears are coming off a loss in the series finale in Corvallis. Gaston misses away to fill up the count, his second full count in just 3 batters. It was a close game in Corvallis in Game 3. The Black Bears had the lead until the 6th inning. Corvallis brought in a couple runs. Ground ball at Eli Kennel. Fields it and throws over to Brandon Larson. Carter Gaston retires the side in order to start his afternoon. The Black Bears will bat for the first time in the bottom of the first. We are scoreless from David Story Field.
Listen up, baseball fans. Head into Safeway to score on great deals all season long. Safeway has everyone's tailgating favorites, from fried chicken and party subs to fresh-cut fruit and veggie trays and tons of easy meal options. Satisfy your whole team for the ultimate game day experience. And you can save a cartload of time with Safeway Drive Up and Go. Just shop online at Safeway.com, head to the store, and we'll bring your groceries right to your car. Safeway, sponsor of the Cowlitz Black Bears.
Hi, it's Jess.
And Bobby checking in from the Grown Man's Candy Store. I'm sure we can all agree that Mother Nature has been a little, unpredictable this year.
To say the least, but one thing you can predict is steel's power and reliability.
At Cowlitz River Rigging, we carry a wide variety of superior steel, gas, and battery-powered equipment to get all your jobs done.
Cowlitz River Rigging.
1540 Industrial Way in Longview.
Depend on us.
Private leak. Why do I have a drip in my office and water on my desk?
Because the roof is bad. I tried to fix it myself, sir.
Didn't I tell you to call the guard?
The guard?
Yes, Private, the guard. Weather guard.
Oh, yeah. They'll keep you dry in the rain or snow. 577-7200.
They're our first defense against the weather. Now, call Weather Guard.
Sir, yes, sir.
Keep you dry in the rain or snow.
577-7200.
Weather Guard.
Welcome back for the series opener between the Drifters and your Black Bears. Let's meet the starting lineup, picked out by skipper Kelly Stinnett and presented by Drew's Grocery. In the leadoff spot, it's the center fielder Latrey McCollum, batting second, the second baseman Eli Kennel, and the 3-hole, the left fielder Ethan Mann. Batting cleanup, the first baseman Brandon Larson. Batting fifth is the catcher Grant Jay. Batting sixth for the Black Bears, the right fielder Ian Riley. 7-8 hitters are the third baseman Chris Brown and the designated hitter Connor Tallickson. Rounding out the lineup for the Black Bears is the shortstop Eli Lopez. Congratulations to Latrey McCollum, who picked up West Coast League Player of the Week. He has been on a tear as of late. He had 5 stolen bags and wasn't caught on the bases in Corvallis. He's got 9 stolen bags this season, has only been caught once, takes low and away for ball 1. And he's only hitting .447. He's got 17 hits and 38 tries. McCollum takes a fastball on the inner half. 1 ball and 1 strike. Take a look at the keys to the game. 2-out hits with runners on have been a recipe for success for the Black Bears this season. They're going to look to continue to do that in Game 1. McCollum falls behind 1-2, and the other keep the game close. Last at-bats, if needed, being back at home. Steyer Brinkley throws home from the windup. Hit hard into right center field, and that'll be a base hit to open the game for the Black Bears. Rounding first, heading into second for a leadoff double from Latrey McCollum, who continues to be a hitting machine for the Black Bears. First guy comes up to the plate for Cowlitz, and the Black Bears already with the runner in scoring position for the second baseman, Eli Kennel, who played at Oregon State this past spring. He went back there this last weekend to play the Knights. But come this fall, he transferred to Washington State. Showing bunt, tried to lay it down, and it was a foul tip into Reed Kellum's glove for strike 1. Steyer Brinkley, the southpaw for Springfield, out of Urington, Nevada, plays ball at Lane Community College. He's 6 foot, 205 pounds. Works from the stretch. The 0-1 showing bunt again, pulling back on the slider to even up the count. 1 ball and 1 strike. His last time out was against Corvallis. Brinkley threw 4 innings, gave up 1 hit on 1 earned run. He did walk 5 batters. That really hurt him. He had 5 punch-outs in the game as well. Kennel takes in the dirt. 2 balls and 1 strike. He picked up the win against these Cowlitz Black Bears back on June the 24th. That was back in Springfield. He pitched an inning and a third. He did give up some runs, though. Kennel hits a chopper foul on the right side. 2 balls, 2 strikes. In that outing, he walked 4 batters as well. In each of his 4 previous outings, Brinkley has walked at least 3 batters, but up to 5. He's got 15 walks and 15 strikeouts in 14 and a third innings. His ERA sits at 3.14. Kennel spoils a pitch, and he'll see another. Lefty on lefty matchup. Kennel awaits the 2-2 pitch. Brinkley kicks and fires home. Gets a chase from Kennel for the first out here in the bottom of the first. Safeway and Albertsons stores are proud sponsors of the Cowlitz Black Bears. The Safeway Albertsons Foundation gives back locally in all communities it serves, including right here in Longview and Kelso. Where we give is where we live. Safeway Albertsons, dedicated to bettering the lives of people in our neighborhoods. Ethan Mann will face Brinkley for the first time with the runner on second. Slider misses in for ball 1. Ethan's playing in his 13th game for the Black Bears. He's sitting .250. He's got 12 hits in 12 games played prior to tonight. Takes way inside. Brinkley working on the inner half to Ethan Mann. Long look in from Steyer Brinkley. Comes set. Checks on McCollum, who's dancing around second. And the fastball misses upstairs. Mann way ahead, 3-0. Let's meet the defense real quick for the Drifters. In left is Bobby Blandford. Out in center, Cole Kleckner. In right field is Jaden Shepard. The 3-0 to Ethan Mann. Brinkley misses and walks Mann on 4 pitches. Runners on first and second for the cleanup hitter, Brandon Larson. The Black Bears looking to strike first. Playing third base for the Drifters is Dawson Santana in the 6th hole. Ben Newton on the right side of the infield, Ryan Cooney at second, Charlie Updegrave at first. And doing the catching for Brinkley is Reed Kellum. Another left-hander goes up to the plate for the Black Bears. Larson takes outside for strike 1. Larson is 8 for 39 this summer for Cowlitz. Out of the University of San Diego. Chases the slider outside. The count moves to 0-2. Larson with some words to himself. When I had a chance to catch up with Larson, I asked him, what are you working on most this summer? And he said, pitch selection. I'm trying to lay off on those breaking balls, specifically below the zone. And he said, I need to have better plate discipline. Takes a slider inside, 1-2. He said, my pitch selection needs to be better at the plate. Pitch misses just outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes on the borderline pitch, but a good take from Larson. Couple guys on. The Black Bears with the opportunity to score first here in the home first. Brinkley throws home. The runners go. Called strike 3 as Reed Kellum unable to grab the ball out of his mitt. McCullough moves to third. Mann to second. 2 outs and ducks on the pond for Grant J. Grant J has 12 RBIs for the Black Bears this season, playing in his 15th game this evening. Looking for a couple more. Takes away for ball 1. Jay has 13 hits in 51 tries. And it looks like Reed Kellum may grab a new glove. He'll go get his backup. The Daily News is your local go-to newspaper. Get the latest local news and notices at tdn.com. We also help businesses with our full-service Amplified Digital Agency. Contact us today to amplify your business. Go Black Bears! Cowlitz Black Bears Baseball is brought to you by 3 Rivers Eye Care. Give them a call for all your eye care needs at 360-414-8000. Proud to be a longtime sponsor of your Black Bears. So Reed Kellum looks like he's got some new leather. Now he's asking in the Black Bears dugout if he could use one of their catching mitts. I guess Kellum was unable to find his backup glove. So it looks like Connor Tallickson, one of the 3 catchers for the Black Bears, will give him his glove to use. A friendly gesture from the Black Bears dugout. Reed Kellum with a smile on his face, trying to figure out if the glove will work for him, and he does put it on. He'll take some practice throws from Steyer Brinkley using Connor Tallickson's mitt. And The practice pitch, Brinkley, really testing Reed Kellum. He'll throw one more as Kellum tries to get used to a new mid and misses that ball away. So Reed Kellum will make it work behind the plate. Pressure's on him with the fastest Black Bear just 90 feet away from scoring. There are 2 outs for Sire Brinkley here in the bottom of the first. Grant J looking to put them on the board. Takes a fastball way outside. 2 balls and no strikes to the number 5 hitter. In the game last night, Grant J came up with a big 2-run, 2-out single, and that gave the Black Bears the lead at the time. Looking for a 2-out, 2-run single or more here. Way ahead, 3-0. Like I mentioned before, Brinkley does struggle with walks. The 3-0. Grant J had the green light. And with the power he has, understandable. Jay has 4 home runs this season for the Black Bears. And had 21 of them at Dallas Baptist this last spring. He was a freshman All-American for the Patriots. The 3-1 pitch fouled out of play to fill up the count. Latrey McCollum led the game off for the Black Bears with the leadoff double. Kennel went down swinging, and Ethan Mann was walked. Brandon Larson called out on strikes. The payoff pitch is low. Second walk of the inning from Sire Brinkley. Loads the bases for the Black Bears. And a big at-bat for Cowlitz's right fielder, Ian Riley. The Black Bears come in at 12-14, and the visiting Drifters are 11-13. Both of them looking to get back to 500 in the series. Bases loaded, and the first pitch is a fastball upstairs to Ian Riley. Riley playing in his 16th game for Cowlitz is hitting .255. He's got 6 RBIs this season, looking for more here. Takes a slider on the outer half. 1 ball and 1 strike. Brinkley throws home. Hit into the air in center field for Cole Kleckner, who takes a few steps back and makes the grab. The Black Bears leave them loaded in the bottom of the first. Don't come away with any runs. So we head to the top of the second, scoreless in game 1.
It's coyote season here at Cowlitz River Rigging. You might be asking yourself, what does that mean?
It means haying, cutting, mowing, moving, plowing, sowing, pushing, pulling, digging, ripping, tilling, towing season.
Coyote tractors are fuel efficient, rugged, and ready to work.
Stop in at the Grown Man's Candy Store and test drive a Coyote tractor today.
Cowlitz River Rigging.
1540 Industrial Way in Longview.
Depend on us.
Call Weather Guard.
577-7200. Weather Guard.
Cowlitz PUD proudly supports our community and the Cowlitz Black Bears. Visit cowlitzpud.org to learn about customer-friendly opportunities like our new ride share program, which allows you to rent our all-electric Chevy Bolt. Whether you want to take it on a quick trip or a scenic drive, the first 4 hours are free, then $4 an hour after that. Again, that's cowlitzpud.org.
I call myself a confident backseat driver. Mom, brakes, please.
Gotcha.
But I'm less confident in the economy.
Same here, buddy.
Thankfully, Les Schwab Tires helps make sure that our safety never takes a backseat, even when we're watching our wallets.
Hurry in and save up to $200 on a set of 4 tires, plus get an extra $50 off with financing. Limited time offer while supplies last. Terms and conditions apply. Details at leschwab.com/sale.
Carter Gaston back to work for the Black Bears to start the second. Misses ball 1. He had a 1-2-3 first inning, so he faces the 4, 5, and 6 hitters. The 1-0 popped up on the right side. Brandon Larson will go over as far as he can and runs out of room. 1 ball and 1 strike to the cleanup hitter. Longo suiting up for the 14th time for the Drifters. He's hitting .224. The slider misses in. 2-1. So the Black Bears just finished the series in Corvallis. After losing game 1, 5-1, the chopper goes foul beyond the dugout of the Drifters. The Black Bears pitching limited the Knights to just 3 runs in game 2. Jaron DeBerry picked up his first win in a solid performance. The Bears had some timely hitting with 2 outs and a big contribution from the middle of the lineup, with 3 consecutive RBI singles from McCollum, Larson, and Jay in the 5th inning. The Bears evened up the series in game 2, winning 7-3. Another full count pitch for Carter Gaston, and another strikeout looking. The Drifters have 3 strikeouts in 4 plate appearances, and all 3 of them looking. Taking those borderline pitches. When you're up in that batter's box and you have a 2-strike count, you need to protect anything close. Gaston making them pay for that early on. Misses with the fastball away to Charlie Updegrave. First baseman for the Drifters is hitting .261. Pops up the next pitch, and that goes out of play. 1-1. The final game of the series was very close, and that was last night. It kept all of the 3,300-plus fans on the edge of their seats. It was a firework night in Corvallis last night, so it drew a big crowd. Gaston misses upstairs with that fastball. Falls behind 3-1. Has a few words for himself as he takes a little trip around the rubber. The Black Bears had a 2-1 lead until the 6th when the Knights walked with the bases loaded and had a sacrifice fly. Updegrave swings through the fastball. Another full count. The Knights ended up winning 3-2 to take the series. Ground ball hit sharply at Eli Kennel. Gloves it, throws over in time. 5 up and 5 down for Carter Gaston to start his outing. That brings up Jaden Shepard with nobody on and 2 away in the top of the second. Swinging at the first pitch, it's a pop-up into right field for Ian Riley. Settles under it and waits for it to come down. Back-to-back 1-2-3 innings for Carter Gaston. The Black Bears will bat for the second time, looking to give their pitcher an early lead.
Remember that first time you rode a bike? Really hard at first, but you kept improving. That's the thinking behind the Money Builder Share Certificate from Fiber Federal Credit Union. We heard that making that first step to saving is the hardest, so we made it a little easier. With as little as $25, you can save at a rate that is way higher than regular savings accounts. And after 18 months, you've saved a nice little nest egg. The Money Builder Share Certificate from Fiber Federal, federally insured by NCUA.
Hi, this is Mike from Dick Hanna Toyota. We've been part of this community for years. We're proud to support our Cowlitz Black Bears once again this year. One of the nicest experiences each summer is to be with family and friends watching America's pastime. Dick Hanna Dealerships has been around for over 70 years, and they are a local family-owned business with a tradition of supporting our community.
Dick Hanna Toyota, believe in night.
Warmer weather is here, and what better way to enjoy a summer day than with a trip to the ballpark to watch Cowlitz Black Bears baseball.
Play ball!
Don't miss the action on the diamond as the Cowlitz Black Bears match up against other Western League rivals for the championship. This safe, outdoor event is a perfect outing for all. Peace Health is again a proud sponsor of the Cowlitz Black Bears. We have our team of medical experts on deck to provide our community with the care they need. Bring your family and bring your friends to a fun-filled time at the ballpark and make it a part of your healthy, active summer. Peace Health and Cowlitz Black Bears baseball. A great double play. Listen up.
7, 8, 9 hitters due up for the Black Bears in the home second after leaving them loaded back in the first. Ian Riley popped out to center field. Fastball misses away to Brown. Hitting .209 this season for Cowlitz. He will be playing and enrolling at USC. In the series against Corvallis, the Pac-12 was very much represented. Guys from Washington State, University of Washington, Oregon, Oregon State, USC, UCLA, Stanford, Utah, all those schools represented between the Black Bears and the Knights. 2 balls and 1 strike to the 7-hitter. Brinkley throws home and popped up on the right side. It will reach the seats. Brown has 9 hits and 43 tries. Brinkley asks for a new ball from home plate umpire Billy Yeager. Very warm day. A heat wave coming through Longview. Hottest weather that we've played in this far the next couple days. Slider misses way outside. Full count to Chris Brown. He's got 5 walks this season. The payoff pitch misses way up. Already the 3rd walk of the game issued by Styer Brinkley. The Black Bears had their leadoff runner on back in the 1st inning after Latrey McCollum had a leadoff double. And after the leadoff walk in the 2nd to Chris Brown, it draws a mound visit. It's going to be Connor Tallickson, one of the 3 Black Bear catchers. He's in the DH spot tonight with Grant Jay behind the plate. Reed Kellum behind the plate for the Drifters, using Tallickson's mitt after it appeared something with his glove was wrong. Some strings were loose or something with his leather. He went and looked for a backup glove in his dugout, couldn't find one, so he asked very nicely for the Black Bears to give them one of their catching mitts. And Tallickson volunteered. Takes ball 1. Tallickson's hitting .286 for the Black Bears, playing in his 11th game. That's from the right side, facing the southpaw, who hit Tallickson on the 1-0 pitch. 3 walks given up, and now a batter hit. 4 free passes issued by Styer Brinkley in 1+ inning. The Black Bears unable to capitalize on the mistakes back in the first, looking for a different result here in the bottom of the second. Eli Lopez, the shortstop for the Black Bears tonight. We've seen him at second base, at short, and at third base as well. Showed bunt and pulled back, taken in the dirt, 1-0. Lopez is hitting .294. He's been doing very well for the Black Bears as of late. He's got a great glove on the defensive side as well. Pulls back the bunt and takes a slider below the knees for ball 2. Lopez has 10 hits in 34 plate appearances. He scored 10 times. The 2-0 showing bunt and pulling back, taking ball 3. Steyer Brinkley struggling with command early on in game 1. Gets the sign from Kellum behind the plates. The 3-0 pitch taken at the belt for strike 1. Lopez looks down at the third base coach, Kelly Stinnett, for the signs. Let's see if we'll try to lay down a sacrifice bunt to advance the runners with the top of the lineup looming. The 3-1, bunted, foul. Looked like it deflected off of Lopez at the plate. Showed some frustration with himself, thinking, oh man, I should have laid down that bunt down the third baseline, just how I envisioned it. Full count to the number 9 hitter. The payoff pitch, fouled back. Lopez does a very nice job fouling pitches off once he gets to a 2-strike count. Very rarely is he retired in 1 or 2 pitches. He usually likes to ride out the at-bat. That's why he has 9 walks and 12 games played. The payoff pitch once more. Brinkley steps off. That's his one disengagement of the at-bat. If he steps off any more, he'll have to make a throw over. Chris Brown, not with a huge lead. Nobody's holding him on at second. The first baseman, Charlie Updegrave, not holding on Connor Talixon with the runner in front of him. The 3-2, foul tipped into the mitt, and Lopez goes down swinging. Third strikeout of the game for Steyer Brinkley. The batting lineup will flip over for the first time. McCollum led the game off for the Black Bears with a double. Runners on first and second, 1 away for the Black Bears leadoff hitter. Takes low and away for ball 1. The last time the Bears and Drifters played, they were all nail-biters. A.J. Singer went yard for the first time and drove in 3 runs in the 9th inning to give the Black Bears a Game 1 win, 5-2. 1-0 is fouled back into the netting to even up the count. Springfield evened up the series in Game 2. The score was 3-4. And in the series decider in Game 3, it was full of drama as the Drifters left the bases loaded in the bottom of the 9th as Cowlitz took the series, winning Game 3 9-8. 1-1 goes over the head of Reed Kellum, and the base runners for the Black Bears advance easily. Brown into third, Talixon into second. Brown was walked, and Talixon hit by a pitch. Two and one to the Black Bears center fielder. He's got 6 RBIs and 10 games played. The 2-1 in the dirt, and in comes Chris Brown without a throw, and the Black Bears strike first, taking advantage of the free passes and the wild pitches thrown by Steyer Brinkley. Good base running from Talixon, who's now standing at third. The Black Bears have just one hit. McCollum takes on the inner half. 3 balls and 2 strikes. McCollum earned the West Coast League Player of the Week for his efforts last week. Hits this one hard in the air to center field. Cole Kleckner in front of the warning track makes the grab plenty deep enough for a sacrifice fly, and the Black Bears take a 2-0 lead. Productive at-bat for the Black Bears leadoff hitter. The bases are cleared for Eli Kennel with 2 away in the bottom of the second. McCollum now with 7 runs batted in just his 11th game played tonight. Kennel takes a slider from the lefty. Brinkley gets set, throws home, and taken inside. Kennel ahead 2-0, went down swinging back in the first inning. Kennel is 7 for 31 as a Black Bear this summer. Gets hit right on the elbow pad. Usually when the batters get hit and they have pads on, it hits them anywhere but where the pad is. Luckily for Eli Kennel this time, it hits him right on that elbow pad. Doing what it's supposed to do. So 2-out base runner for the Black Bears as the inning will continue for Ethan Mann. 1 of 3 walks given up by Steyer Brinkley. So after a chat with the first baseman, Charlie Updegrave, Brinkley gets back to work. Takes low and away. Man ahead 1-0. Kennel has 3 stolen bags this season. He has not been caught on the bases. We'll keep an eye on him at first base. And he runs on the 1-0 pitch. It's a hit and run. Popped up on the right side, and it will get out of play. One ball and 1 strike to the Black Bears 3-hitter. Carter Gaston sitting a long time during the second inning, but when your team comes away with a couple runs, can't be mad at that. Mann fouls off another pitch. The count moves to 1-2. 6-game homestand for the Black Bears, longest of the season. 3 against Springfield. A day off on Thursday will be the first day off after 9 straight games. And then a weekend series trying to get some revenge against the Corvallis Knights. The 1-2 pitch, Kennel goes and fouled back once more. We get to do it again. Kennel getting his work out of the day end, running between first and second a couple times. So they wait for him to get back to first. The 1-2 pitch to Ethan Mann. Takes upstairs as Brinkley was ready to go back towards the dugout. Doesn't get the call from Billy Yeager. It was close, but it's a little bit high. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a runner on, and 2 out. 2 in the bottom of the second. Runner goes, and the throw over, not in time. Reed Kellum had a hard time grabbing the ball out of his mitt, or I should say, Connor Tallickson's mitt. Not a clean transfer, allows Eli Kennel to steal his 4th bag of the season, yet to be caught. Had a lot of full count at bats from both pitchers. Hit into the air in left field. Bobby Blandford moves over to his right and then makes the grab to retire the side. The Black Bears able to bring a couple runners on and take advantage of the free passes issued by Steyer Brinkley. We head to the top of the third, 2-0, Cowlitz ahead.
Baseball fans, head into Safeway to score on great deals all season long. Safeway has everyone's tailgating favorites, from fried chicken and party subs to fresh cut fruit and veggie trays and tons of easy meal options. Satisfy your whole team for the ultimate game day experience. And you can save a cartload of time with Safeway Drive Up and Go. Just shop online at Safeway.com, head to the store, and we'll bring your groceries right to your car. Safeway, sponsor of the Cowlitz Black Bears.
Hi, it's Jess.
And Bobby checking in from the Grown Man's Candy Store. I'm sure we can all agree that Mother Nature has been a little, unpredictable this year.
To say the least, but one thing you can predict is steel's power and reliability.
At Cowlitz River Rigging, we carry a wide variety of superior steel, gas, and battery-powered equipment to get all your jobs done.
Cowlitz River Rigging.
1540 Industrial Way in Longview.
Depend on us.
Welcome back to Longview, Washington, here for Game 1 of the 3-game midweek series, hosting the Springfield Drifters. Tomorrow on 4th of July, matinee game, first pitch scheduled for 1:05. Gaston has retired the first 6 batters he's faced, so in the top of the third, 7, 8, 9 due up. Strike 1 called to Ryan Cooney, second baseman for the Drifters. Cooney hitting .243 this season. Quickly behind 0-2. Gaston misses in the dirt. Shows a little bit of frustration with himself. The most strikeouts Gaston has had in an appearance this season is 3. He already has 3 through 2 innings. Ball hit into left field. Hangs up long enough for Ethan Mann. 7 up and 7 down for Gaston to start his outing. That'll bring up the catcher, Reed Kellum. Swinging at the first pitch. It's a chopper. Foul. Nice play made by the first base coach. Shadows creeping in a little bit on the left side. The third baseman, Chris Brown, completely in the shade, as well as the left fielder, Ethan Mann. Quickly 0-2 to the number 8 hitter. Everybody else in the sun as of now. The shadows only affect the hitters for about 20 minutes here at David Story Field for 6:35 games. Gaston throws home the 0-2. Hit up the middle. Eli Kennel will get to it, and that's it. First base runner allowed from Carter Gaston comes with 1 out in the top of the third. Kellum picks up his 7th hit in his 13th game for the Drifters. So the number 9 hitter, Dawson Santana, will bat. 1 on and 1 away. Showing bunt, lays it down, foul. For Cole Kleckner, standing in the on-deck circle. Rolled right to him, didn't even have to move a muscle. The 0-1, foul tipped into the mid of Grant J, 0-2. What can we expect from this series? Very warm weather. A fun afternoon game tomorrow for the 4th before you watch fireworks or have a barbecue. Spending time with family and friends. Maybe have a cold one or two. Fouled back. Santana stays alive. The high today is 86 degrees. Tomorrow, the heat wave begins. 94. And Wednesday, 95, the hottest weather we've had so far as we begin the month of July. Foul back once more, and the marathon will continue. The heat wave will move past Longview this weekend for the series with the Knights. The weather is going to be in the high 70s and very low 80s. 0-2, foul back off the hands. If you come out to the ballpark, bring sunscreen, a hat, and maybe some sunglasses. We've got cold beer, soda, water, and food at the concessions for when you get here. Gaston, with a big deep breath, fires home, and Santana doesn't chase the ball low. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Saw that coming after consecutive foul balls in the 0-2 count. Pitch for a chase in that situation. Gaston fires home, and it's a chopper. Only plays at first. The ball wasn't hit very hard at the third baseman, Chris Brown. He thought about trying to get Kellum at second, but with just 1 out, he wanted to make sure to get an out. So he went to first on the 5-3 put out. The batting lineup flips over for Springfield for the first time. Cole Kleckner went down looking to start the game. He's 0 for 1. Takes up and away for ball 1. Black Bears wearing their black jerseys tonight with the C Cowlitz logo on their top left chest and their white pants. Chopper up the middle for Eli Lopez. Throws over in time to get the speedy Cole Kleckner. That was a bang-bang play at first. We'll take another look at that on the other side. We head to the bottom of the 3rd. The Black Bears with the 2-0 lead.
It's coyote season here at Cowlitz River Rigging. You might be asking yourself, what does that mean?
It means haying, cutting, mowing, moving, plowing, sowing, pushing, pulling, digging, ripping, tilling, towing season.
Coyote tractors are fuel efficient, rugged, and ready to work.
Stop in at the Grown Man's Candy Store and test drive a Coyote tractor today.
Cowlitz River Rigging.
1540 Industrial Way in Longview.
Depend on us.
Call Weather Guard.
577-7200.
Weather Guard!
Here's another look at that play that ended the inning for the Black Bears. Up the middle, Lopez had to fire over in a hurry. Close play at first. as Lopez able to throw out Kleckner. We're in the home third. Cowlitz with a 2-0 lead in game one. Looking to climb their way back to 500, entering today at 12-14. 4, 5, 6 hitters due up for the Black Bears. Larson is hit on the first pitch, the third batter hit for Cowlitz in 2+ innings. So it's going to be Grant J., the power-hitting catcher for the Black Bears. When I caught up with Jay, he said he wants to work on consistency at the plate. He said at DBU, he's either really hot or really cold. He wants to work on being consistent in the batter's box and swing at strikes and lay off on breaking balls, similar to what Brandon Larson said. But when Jay barrels it up, the ball goes a long ways. His last home run was here at home. He hit it over the bullpen and left where the visitors are. And it was a no-doubter. He awaits the 2-0 pitch from Steyer Brinkley. Taken at the knees, 3-0. Brinkley struggling with his pitch location. He's hit 3 batters and has walked 3. .30 count to the number 5 hitter. Jay takes on the outside corner. Last time in a 3-0 count, we saw him swing. He had the green light, and it went foul. Jay eventually walked in the at-bat. The 3-1. Chopper, foul. Woods Logging Supply is Longview's one-stop shop for the logging and construction industries. Let the mechanics in our saw shop keep your outdoor equipment running smoothly this summer. Need a custom hose made? Wood's knowledgeable hydraulic techs make assemblies in-house while you wait, so you can get back to the job quick. Don't forget to stock up on your Woods logo gear. The runner was running, and it's fouled back. We'll do it once more. We've got stuff for the whole family. Find us on Facebook at Woods Logging Supply or give us a call, 360-577-8030. Go to the Woods Logging Supply, 702 Industrial Way, Longview. The payoff pitch, Jay takes low and away. Brinkley hit Brandon Larson to start the inning and now issues a walk to Grant Jay. We'll have another mound visit and a pitching change for the Drifters with 2 on and nobody out in the bottom of the third. We'll be right back on the other side of the break with the new arm.
Cowlitz PUD proudly supports our community and the Cowlitz Black Bears. Visit cowlitzpud.org to learn about customer-friendly opportunities like our new ride share program, which allows you to rent our all-electric Chevy Bolt. Whether you want to take it on a quick trip or a scenic drive, the first 4 hours are free, then $4 an hour after that. Again, that's cowlitzpud.org.
I call myself a confident backseat driver. Mom, brakes please.
Gotcha.
But I'm less confident in the economy.
Same here, buddy.
Thankfully, Les Schwab Tires helps make sure that our safety never takes a backseat, even when we're watching our wallets.
Hurry in and save up to $200 on a set of 4 tires, plus get an extra $50 off with financing. Limited time offer while supplies last. Terms and conditions apply. Details at leschwab.com/sale.
Remember that first time you rode a bike? Really hard at first, but you kept improving. That's the thinking behind the Money Builder Share Certificate from Fiber Federal Credit Union. We heard that making that first step to saving is the hardest, so we made it a little easier. With as little as $25, you can save at a rate that is way higher than regular savings accounts. And after 18 months, you've saved a nice little nest egg. The Money Builder Share Certificate from Fiber Federal, federally insured by NCUA.
The call to the bullpen for the first time on either side comes in the bottom of the third with nobody out. So 2+ innings for Steyer Brinkley, who's responsible for the runners on first and second. He gave up just one hit, but he hit 3 batters. He gave up 3 walks. He did have 3 punch-outs on those 2 runs that the Black Bears scored. So his night comes to an end pretty quick. Coons plays ball at Linfield College, a native of Hillsboro, Oregon, near Beaverton, and in the area not too far away from Portland. The left-hander is 185 pounds, 5'11". Ian Riley showed bunt and pulled back for ball 1. Coons comes in with an earned run average of 4.82. He's tossed 9 1/3 innings, has 8 punch-outs, 3 walks given up, and 9 hits. The 1-0, Riley takes a slider, a nice one, from Coons that sliced through the zone to even up the count. The Black Bears looking to take advantage of the free passes in the third. Hit foul, and the count will move to 1-2 to the Black Bears right fielder. He's got 6 RBIs this season. Has a chance here with a runner in scoring position. Brandon Larson, the first baseman for the Black Bears. Not a great runner at second. So in order for him to score, Riley would need to hit one in the gap. Able to take the breaking ball from Coons. Two balls, 2 strikes, nobody out, and 2 on in the home third. The Black Bears looking to extend their 2-0 lead in the series opener. Jackson Coons checks the runner, throws home, and popped up on the infield. In foul territory, the third baseman, Dawson Santana, makes the catch. Unproductive out for the Black Bears in the bottom of the third. Brings up the future Trojan. Going to be attending the same school as Bronny James. Takes a slider, called strike 1. Last time up, Brown walked and scored on a wild pitch. The 0-1 hit on the right side, and Charlie Updegrave, the first baseman, gives up on it after it goes way out of play. Quickly 0-2 to the 7-hitter. Brown, very good defensively at third base. We've seen him make some all-star caliber plays at the hot corner. The 0-2 gets past Reed Kellum. He lost it for a second. Larson advances to third, and Jay to second. Two runners in scoring position. Chris Brown awaits the 1-2 pitch. Coons kicks and fires home. Gets a swing and a miss from Brown to put the second out on the board. So a big at-bat for the Black Bears. Designated hitter, Connor Tallickson. Tallickson was hit by a pitch his last time up and eventually came in to score on the sacrifice fly from Latrey McCollum. Chopped foul, 0-1. Talixon has 4 RBIs this season, a couple more out there if he's able to find a gap. Shadows creeping in a little bit more. Now the shortstop, Ben Newton, in the shade. Talixon takes the curveball low. 1 ball and 1 strike. Coons fires home, and Talixon fouls it off, and that'll be a souvenir for a Black Bears fan. Cowlitz with just 1 hit. Talixon's batting for the second time, and he's the number 8 hitter, but a lot of base runners. Hit number 2 would be a big one right here as Talixon swings and misses. The drop third, he's tagged out. So the Black Bears left him loaded in the first inning, and here in the third leaves runners at second and third. We head to the middle innings. Cowlitz ahead, 2-0.
Hi, this is Mike from Dick Hanna Toyota. We've been part of this community for years. We're proud to support our Cowlitz Black Bears once again this year. One of the nicest experiences each summer is to be with family and friends watching America's pastime. Dick Hanna Dealerships has been around for over 70 years, and they are a local family-owned business with a tradition of supporting our community.
Dick Hanna Toyota, believe in night.
Warmer weather is here, and what better way to enjoy a summer day than with a trip to the ballpark to watch Cowlitz Black Bears baseball.
Play ball!
Don't miss the action on the diamond as the Cowlitz Black Bears match up against other Western League rivals for the championship. This safe, outdoor event is a perfect outing for all. Peace Health is again a proud sponsor of the Cowlitz Black Bears. We have our team of medical experts on deck to provide our community with the care they need. Bring your family and bring your friends to a fun-filled time at the ballpark and make it a part of your healthy, active summer. Peace Health and Cowlitz Black Bears baseball. A great double play. Listen up, baseball fans. Head into Safeway to score on great deals all season long. Safeway has everyone's tailgating favorites, from fried chicken and party subs to fresh cut fruit and veggie trays and tons of easy meal options. Satisfy your whole team for the ultimate game day experience. And you can save a cartload of time with Safeway Drive Up and Go. Just shop online at Safeway.com, head to the store, and we'll bring your groceries right to your car. Safeway, sponsor of the Cowlitz Black Bears.
We head to the top of the 4th in Game 1 of the 3-game series. The Black Bears with a 2-1 lead over the Drifters in the season series. They took the series on the road in Springfield just about a week and a half ago. Carter Gaston back on the bump for Cowlitz. Throws strike 1 to the number 2 hitter, Ben Newton. Heart of the lineup due up for the Drifters to start the 4th. 2-3-4 hitters. Showing bunt and pulls back. Taking on the breaking ball low. 1 ball and 1 strike. Last time up, Newton went down looking. Hits it down the right field line, and it peels foul. Gaston moves ahead. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Gaston had 3 strikeouts in the first 4 batters that he faced and hasn't recorded one since. He steps off and will get some new signs from his catcher, Grant J. The 1-2, way outside to even up the count. So, fun fact, Black Bears, they're not always black. Some of them are brown, and they're most commonly found in North America. Ground ball hit sharply at Brandon Larson, for the 3 unassisted. 1 out for Gaston here in the 4th as he'll face Bobby Blandford. They're sometimes called brown bears, but they're not actually the same as a true brown bear or grizzly bear. Black bears can be distinguished from grizzly bears by their smaller size and the lack of shoulder hump, and their more narrow and convex skull, if you were to look at it from that vantage point. 0-1 to Bobby Blandford. It's a fun fact. Where I live in NorCal, we have those black bears that are brown. So I thought it'd be fun to share. The 0-1, Gaston misses a bit outside as Jay is unable to catch it. Usually behind the plate, if you're unable to catch the ball, if you have to move your glove across the zone, you very rarely get the call. But that might have been a little bit too far outside. Hit hard into left center field, but Ethan Mann tracks it down for out number 2. Two outs very quickly for Carter Gaston to start the 4th. He's only given up 1 hit, and it was a single to the number 8 hitter, Reed Kellum. Besides that, no other base runners for the Drifters. First pitch gets a swing and a miss from Joe Longo. Went down looking back in the 2nd in his only plate appearance prior to this. Fastball hits the outside corner. Gaston quickly ahead, 0-2. The flag out in left center, blowing in just a little bit. Not too big of a breeze here in Longview. Hit hard on the barrel into left field. Ethan Mann will play it on the hop. Second hit for the Drifters. Springfield out hitting Cowlitz, but behind where it matters in the run category, trailing 2-0. Carter Gaston looks to work around the 2-out single from the number 4 hitter. And he'll now face Charlie Updegrave, who pulled the ball to 2nd his last time up. He's 0 for 1. Gaston working from the first base side of the rubber. Gets a swing and a miss for strike 1. Thanks so much for tuning in wherever you may be on this Monday evening. The 0-1. Hit into the air for Ian Riley in right field. So nothing doing of the 2-out single for Joe Longo. We head to the bottom of the 4th. The Black Bears 2, the Drifters 0.
Hi, it's Jess.
And Bobby checking in from the Grown Man's Candy Store. I'm sure we can all agree that Mother Nature has been a little, unpredictable this year.
To say the least, but one thing you can predict is steel's power and reliability.
At Cowlitz River Rigging, we carry a wide variety of superior steel, gas, and battery-powered equipment to get all your jobs done.
Cowlitz River Rigging.
1540 Industrial Way in Longview.
Depend on us.
In between innings at the ballpark, they announced if you were a retired military or active military member or a serviceman or woman to stand up to get recognized at the ballpark. And if you are any of those watching at home, I would like to say thank you for your service, and the Black Bears would like to thank you as well. Get to celebrate all the veterans and active military tomorrow on 4th of July. No, they have other days too, Veterans Day, Memorial Day for those fallen soldiers, but 4th of July, another great day to celebrate our military members. Eli Lopez begins the bottom of the fourth. Takes a fastball up and away for ball one. Lopez, McCollum, and Kennel due up for the Black Bears. They have a 2-0 lead in the home fourth. Lopez fouls off to move the count to 1-1. The Cowlitz Black Bears are excited to welcome you back to Story Field. We have endured so much together during the 2 years, and we kindly remind you that any minor inconveniences will be over soon. Thank you, fans. Eli Lopez pokes a base hit through the right side for a leadoff single in the bottom of the fourth. Lopez now 1 for 2. Thank you, fans, for your patience and understanding. Let's go, Black Bears. So the batting lineup flips over for the second time. McCollum continuing his great at-bats in the batter's box. Doubled to start the game, had a sacrifice fly to bring in the Black Bears' second run. That came back in the second. Jackson Coons checks the runner, throws home, and McCollum takes outside, moves to a hitter's count, 2-0. The 2-0 pitch, McCollum takes on the outer half for strike one. I caught up with McCollum when the Black Bears were hitting BP before yesterday's game, and I asked him, what's been going so well for you on the bases? Kind of walk me through what your success has been. He's got 9 stolen bags, and he's playing in just his 11th game. He moves ahead 3-1. And he said when he's at second base, he's always keeping an eye on who's keeping their presence near him, whether that be the second baseman or shortstop. Hits it into the air in left center for another hit. He's now 2 for 2 with a single and a double. Back-to-back hits to lead off the fourth inning. The number 2 hitter, Eli Kennel, steps in from the left side to face the southpaw Coons. And he said as soon as that defender pulls back to their normal positioning, that's when McCollum takes a huge lead. He takes a big secondary lead, so any ball that gets away from the opposing catcher, McCollum easily steals third. And he said when he's at first base, taking strike one is Eli Kennel, 0-1. When he's at first, he really pays attention to the pitcher and their movements and tries to track down when they're going to throw over to first and when they're going to throw home to get the timing of the pitcher. So he said it's different depending on each pitcher. You have to pick up on it, and he's paying attention, he said, when he's in the dugout, trying to pick up those things early on in the game. No balls and 2 strikes to Eli Kennel. Able to lay off the breaking ball in the dirt. A nice stop from Reed Kellum. Between innings, we saw Reed Kellum. He got a glove brought out to him, so whatever the issue was with his glove was fixed. So Connor Tallickson got his mitt back, but he's in the DH spot tonight, not needing it. Fastball misses up and away. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 on, and nobody out. In the bottom of the fourth, 2-0, the Black Bears with the lead on 3 hits, and 2 of them coming right here in the fourth. Kennel was hit by a pitch in the second and went down swinging in the first. Goes down on strikes once again for the first out in the bottom of the fourth for Jackson Coons. The lefty will now face the right-handed Ethan Mann. Mann had 20 home runs this season at Dallas Baptist. He also earned the honors of All-American. I asked him what he was working on this season, and he said defense. Hits this ball hard into right center field, and that's going to drop off of the wall. In comes Eli Lopez, and being waved home is Latrey McCollum. Ethan Mann heads to third. The throw in, not in time. Oh, as I say that, he is thrown out, and manager Kelly Stinnett and Ethan Mann can't believe it. Let's take another look at that replay in just a moment. It looks like Ethan Mann beat the tag. Either way, it's going to be a 2-run double for the number 3 hitter. So the bases are cleared and 1 out for Brandon Larson. Takes on the inside corner for strike 1. Big swing and a miss from Larson, who falls behind 0-2. Shadows creeping in a little bit more. The pitcher just on the edge of the shadows, and the batter's still in the sun. Here's another look at that ball into right center field. It was a nice job from the right fielder, Jaden Shepard, to get the ball in a hurry. 2 runners in front of Mann scored easily. And Ethan Mann might have popped off the bag, and the tag was still applied by the third baseman, Dawson Santana. The field umpire, Noah Hubbard, was there right in front of the action. 1 ball and 2 strikes to the number 4 hitter. Swings and misses. Couple strikeouts for Jackson Coons in the inning, but the Black Bears tack on 2 more to double their lead. 4-0 as Carter Gaston goes back to work in the 5th.
Private leak. Why do I have a drip in my office and water on my desk?
Because the roof is bad. I tried to fix it myself, sir.
Didn't I tell you to call the guard?
The guard?
Yes, Private, the guard. Weather guard.
Oh, yeah. They'll keep you dry in the rain or snow. 577-7200.
They're our first defense against the weather. Now, call Weather Guard.
Sir, yes, sir.
Keep you dry in the rain or snow.
577-7200.
Weather Guard.
It's coyote season here at Cowlitz River Rigging. You might be asking yourself, what does that mean?
It means haying, cutting, mowing, moving, plowing, sowing, pushing, pulling, digging, ripping, tilling, towing season.
Coyote tractors are fuel efficient, rugged, and ready to work.
Stop in at the Grown Man's Candy Store and test drive a Coyote tractor today.
Cowlitz River Rigging.
1540 Industrial Way in Longview.
Depend on us.
Call Weather Guard.
577-7200.
Weather Guard.
Cowlitz PUD proudly supports our community and the Cowlitz Black Bears. Visit cowlitzpud.org to learn about customer-friendly opportunities like our new ride share program, which allows you to rent our all-electric Chevy Bolt. Whether you want to take it on a quick trip or a scenic drive, the first 4 hours are free, then $4 an hour after that. Again, that's cowlitzpud.org.
I call myself.
Jaden Shepard leads the 5th inning off for Springfield. Takes strike 1. Gaston misses. Inside, 1 ball and 1 strike. 6, 7, 8 due up for the Drifters. One, fouled off the hands. Gaston has been doing a nice job working ahead in most of the counts. He has had a couple full count. Besides those couple, he's been working ahead for the most part. The 1-2 misses. low and away. 2-2. If you're just joining us, the Black Bears left the bases loaded in the bottom of the first. Called strike 3. Gaston, the most strikeouts of the season, now has 4 of them, and all 4 strikeouts looking. So that'll bring up Ryan Cooney. After the Black Bears left them loaded in the first, they responded well in the second. First pitch into Cooney is a fastball on the outside corner, strike 1. Chris Brown walked to start the inning off. He would eventually score on a wild pitch. Talixon was the next batter. He was hit by a pitch, and he was brought in on a sacrifice fly from Latrey McCollum. They had a 2-0 lead heading into the last inning. The 0-2 from Carter Gaston. It's a fastball at the letters. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Lopez led the inning off in the 4th with a single. McCollum followed that up with a single. They both scored on the 2-out RBI double from Ethan Mann. Foul tipped into the mid of Grant J. Strikeout number 5 for the right-hander. Ethan Mann tried to extend his double into a triple and was thrown out on a nice relay put together by Springfield. It was a bang-bang play at third. First pitch swinging is Reed Kellum, and that'll get out of play. So Gaston said he wants to work on striking out more batters and having a little bit higher velocity. Well, not sure about the velocity part, but the strikeouts, he has the most out of all 5 of his starts. In 3 of his 4 previous starts, he had 3 punch-outs, and in one of them, he had 2. The one that he had 2 in was maybe his best outing. The 0-2 is a comebacker. Gaston tosses it over to Brandon Larson in time to retire the side in order. The best outing for Carter Gaston was the one when he only struck out 2 batters. He walked 1. He only gave up 1 hit in 5 innings, and those were shutout innings when he picked up the win in Portland. We are halfway home in Game 1. The Black Bears with a 4-0 lead.
I call myself a confident backseat driver. Mom, brakes please.
Gotcha.
But I'm less confident in the economy.
Same here, buddy.
Thankfully, Les Schwab Tires helps make sure that our safety never takes a backseat, even when we're watching our wallets.
Hurry in and save up to $200 on a set of 4 tires, plus get an extra $50 off with financing. Limited time offer while supplies last. Terms and conditions apply. Details at leschwab.com/sale.
Remember that first time you rode a bike? Really hard at first, but you kept improving. That's the thinking behind the Money Builder Share Certificate from Fiber Federal Credit Union. We heard that making that first step to saving is the hardest, so we made it a little easier. With as little as $25, you can save at a rate that is way higher than regular savings accounts. And after 18 months, you've saved a nice little nest egg. The Money Builder Share Certificate from Fiber Federal, federally insured by NCUA.
Don't forget, fans, Sunday is Peace Health Sunday, presented in part by Bi-Coastal Media. Kids 12 and under get in free with a paid adult. Sunday games start at 1:05 p.m. It's a great time to bring the whole family. A big thanks to Peace Health and Bi-Coastal Media for Peace Health Sunday. We are halfway through Game 1. The Black Bears ahead 4-0. Grant J., Ian Riley, and Chris Brown due up. Jackson Coons back to work. Jay swings through the first pitch, 0-1. Let's take a look at the current standings as the first half of the season already came to an end last night with Ridgefield securing the first playoff spot in 2023 in huge part to their 11-game win streak through mid to late June. How it works in the West Coast League for playoffs: the winner of the first half gets grandfathered into the playoffs no matter what happens in the second half. So one team from each division already in. At the end of the regular season, the other top 3 teams will make the playoffs, so 4 teams from each side. Ground ball hit sharply at Ryan Cooney, who tosses over to first in time to get Grant Jay, who's retired for the first time tonight. He had 2 walks prior to that ground out. 1 out in the bottom of the 5th for Jackson Coons as he'll now face the right fielder, Ian Riley. In second in the Southern Division, first pitch swing and a line drive down the right field line. It's fair. Extra bases for Ian Riley. Rounds first and round second into third. The relay throw this time is not in time. A 1-out triple for the Black Bears right fielder. His first hit of the game. The Black Bears look to extend their 4-0 lead in the home 5th, and it's going to be Chris Brown with the opportunity. Brown has 4 ribbies this season, looking for number 5 with Ian Riley standing 90 feet away. Flag blows in a little bit in left center field. What's turning into another gorgeous night at David Story Field. 1 ball and no strikes to the right-hander. Takes low and in the dirt, 2-0. In second place is Corvallis, who the Black Bears just faced. They're 16-8 behind Ridgefield, who is 18-8. Chopper at the first baseman, Charlie Updegrave, will bring in Ian Riley. RBI ground out for Chris Brown, a productive out, putting the ball in play with the runner on third and less than 2 outs. The Black Bears with 2 runs in the second, 2 in the 4th, and 1 here in the 5th. They lead 5-0. Strike 1 called on the outer half to Connor Tallickson, who's 0 for 1. He was hit by a pitch in the second, came in to score on the sac fly from McCollum, and his last at-bat, he went down swinging. He chased the ball outside to go down on strikes. He takes low and away to even up the count, 1-1. In third place is the Portland Pickles. They're 14-7. The Black Bears won't play the Pickles again until the end of the month, one of their last series of the season. The check swing, they appealed down to Noah Hubbard, and he said Tallickson able to hold up his swing, so he moves ahead 2-1. Shadows affecting the hitters a little bit now, with the pitcher throwing from the shade and the batters standing in the sun. It's harder to track the ball when you're in the batter's box in this situation. Trying to see the ball is hard enough coming out of the hand, but you add the layer of shadows, the ball coming from the shade to the sun, and just as I say that, Tallickson chases a pitch low and away, and that retires the side. But an RBI ground out from Chris Brown gives the Black Bears 1 more run in the top of the 5th as they lead 5-0. We have completed 5 innings in the series opener. We'll be right back to Longview right after this.
Hi, this is Mike from Dicana Toyota. We've been part of this community for years. We're proud to support our Cowlitz Black Bears once again this year. One of the nicest experiences each summer is to be with family and friends watching America's pastime. Dicana Dealerships has been around for over 70 years, and they are a local family-owned business with a tradition of supporting our community.
Dicana Toyota, believe in night.
Warmer weather is here, and what better way to enjoy a summer day than with a trip to the ballpark to watch Cowlitz Black Bears baseball.
Play ball!
Don't miss the action on the diamond as the Cowlitz Black Bears match up against other Western League rivals for the championship. This safe, outdoor event is a perfect outing for all. Peace Health is again a proud sponsor of the Cowlitz Black Bears. We have our team of medical experts on deck to provide our community with the care they need. Bring your family and bring your friends to a fun-filled time at the ballpark and make it a part of your healthy, active summer. Peace Health and Cowlitz Black Bears baseball. A great double play. Listen up, baseball fans. Head into Safeway to score on great deals all season long. Safeway has everyone's tailgating favorites, from fried chicken and party subs to fresh cut fruit and veggie trays and tons of easy meal options. Satisfy your whole team for the ultimate game day experience. And you can save a cartload of time with Safeway Drive Up and Go. Just shop online at Safeway.com, head to the store, and we'll bring your groceries right to your car. Safeway, sponsor of the Cowlitz Black Bears.
I'm Joey Senna. Thanks for tuning in on the Cowlitz Black Bears YouTube channel for Game 1 between the Drifters and your Cowlitz Black Bears. Carter Gaston's night comes to an end after 5 scoreless innings. Season high in strikeouts with 5. He didn't walk any batters, and he only gave up 2 hits. Another dominant performance for the Black Bears right-hander. The new pitcher, Southpaw Will Woodward, out of the University of Washington. The Huskies run deep in his family. Both his mother and father played sports at the University of Washington. The lefty, 220 pounds, big guy at 6'7", comes in with a 1-0 record. Not a huge sample size for Cowlitz. He's only tossed 2 1/3 innings. He has 2 strikeouts, 2 walks given up, and 2 hits. Last time out was right here at home against Walla Walla. First pitch, called strike 1 on the outer half to Dawson Santana. 9-1-2 due up for the Drifters. Against Walla Walla, Woodward faced the minimum, striking out 1. He picked up the win in that game. And he came in with the bases loaded in Springfield, so he only threw 1/3 of an inning in that outing. Fastball missing upstairs, 2-1. He was able to leave him stranded. That was a big moment in that game. But the Black Bears eventually lost 3-4. That was a middle game in Springfield. A lot of close games between the Drifters. The 3-1. Woodward misses outside, and a leadoff walk issued to Dawson Santana. First walk given up by the Black Bears pitching staff. The order flips over for the Drifters. Cole Kleckner will face the lefty. Woodward works from the third base side of the rubber. But if you were to break it into thirds, the third base side, the middle,